Hello friends, today we discuss about how to use JSP and Servlet with WebXML. First we talk about configuring the WebXML development descriptor. Java web applications use a development descriptor file to determine how URLs map to Servlet, which URL require authentication and other information. This file is named WebXML and resides in the apps under the web info directory. WebXML is a part of the servlet standard for web application. Then we talk about development descriptor. A web application's development descriptors describe the classes, resources, and configuration of the application and how the web servers use them to serve a web request. When the web server receives a request for the application, it uses the development descriptor to map the URL of the request to the code that through to handle the request. The development descriptor is the file's name's WebXML. It resides in the app's number under the web directory. The file is an XML file whose root element is web application. This is an example code for development descriptor. Then we talk about servlets and URL. WebXML defines mapping between URL paths and the servlets that handle requests with those paths. The web servers use this configuration to identify the servlet to handle the given request and call the class method that corresponds to the request method. Example, the toGet method for HTTP GET request. To map a URL to a servlet, you declare the servlet with the elements. Then define a map for a URL path to a servlet declaration with the element. The element declares the servlet, including a name, using to refer the servlet by other elements. File the class to use for the servlet and initialization parameters. You can declare multiple servlets using the same class with different initialization parameters. The name for each servlet must be unique across the development descriptor. That is an example for this. Then we talk about JSPs. An app can use Java server pages to implement web pages. Java server pages are servlet defined using static content, such as HTML mixed with Java code. App engineers suppose automatic compilation and URL mapping for JSPs. A JSP file in the applications are outside for web info, whose file names in JSP is compiled into a servlet class automatically and mapped to the URL path equivalent to the path of the JSP file from the var root. From example, if an app has a JSP file named to start.jsp and subdirectory name registry in the WR app, engineer compiles it and map it to the URL path registry start.jsp. If you want more controls over how the JSP is mapping to the URL, you can specify the mapping explicitly by declaring to server element in the developer descriptor. Install for the server class element in the certifier elements with the path of the JSP file from the WR root. The element for the JSP can contain initialization parameters. That is an example for before we talk. Thank you for watching this video.